Hey, good afternoon, That Body Shop channel. You got Rick here, standing next to the one, the only, El Guapo, Jose himself. This guy, probably one of the best body men I've ever met. Today, he has been putting in some work on the 69 C-10 for those guys over in Mach 2 Customs. And this is that truck that we're doing in conjunction with Poppy's Patina. I'm excited because we're gonna put their new clear coat on this after we throw down some really, really nice PPG Hugger Orange. So this is one of those vehicles that we're going to be putting a lot of time into because, you know, in the nature of what we do, not very often do we get someone that comes in and say, hey, I need this to be perfect, or hey, this is going to be a show vehicle. So we get excited to work on these, especially Jose, because I think he takes a lot of pride in his work. And right now we're looking at the passenger front fender, and he's got the hood, bodywork, and in guide coat. Is that what we got over there? So he's about to block it up.
Yeah,
So,
the hood is it's on primer right now with guide coat, just in case if there's any small dings or anything else that we might miss.
right on. If y'all remember from my videos previous, well, we do the guide coat. Once you get your bodywork done and your primer laid out, even after you've blocked it, it's smart. And Jose taught me this. You put a real, and I'll show you real quick. Let's flip it right over here. You put a small layer of the black spray paint on there, and what that's going to do is, as he's going to use a pretty long flat block, and he's going to sand it by hand. And anywhere you sand, you'll see some of the black paint still on the surface, and that's telling you either you've got a high spot, or the high spot will be the bare metal, the low spot will be black paint, or something of that nature. So even though he knows he's...
Any imperfection.
What's that?
Any imperfections in the show.
Yeah, any imperfections. I mean, it could be a big piece of trash in the primer. It could be anything. It's going to show it to you. And this is a standard practice when you're wanting something to be as near perfect as possible. So what we're doing is he's got the hood ready, and I think you're going to wait to block it. Now we're going to work on getting everything, so we'll get them all to guide coat, and then we'll get the blocking. Is that kind of the deal?
Everything in between. I'll be doing everything. I'll be reblocking the hood with 320, as well as the fenders and everything else.
Yeah, and this is one of the things I love about Jose. He does it right. He takes his time. He doesn't rush. Even though he does work a lot faster than most bodymen I've ever worked with. I mean, the guy gets stuff done so quick. Obviously, I see a fender that has been completely bodyworked and is in guide coat here, a hood here, and then I'm going to go over here and we'll kind of show you what it looks like before guide coat. This fender, you went through it, you've done primer, now you've come back. Is this glaze I'm looking at?
Yeah.
So this is glaze, and this is your step after Bondo. Is that correct? So Bondo for the more serious stuff, and then when you sand down and you still see you have pinholes or small low spots.
Oh, small dings, very small dings.
So then you get this, and you get looking real close. You got a glaze, and then you're gonna block this down with a sanding block. What grit are you gonna block it with, Jose?
Well, I started with 80, and then go farther down.
So 80 is gonna cut it real hard, and then now
just to cut it.
Gotcha. And so is that 80 right there? All right, so you want to show us kind of the process real quick?
Well,
I know he loves it when I come over here and bother him. You see what he's doing? He's taking down that top layer, and essentially when he's done, all that's going to be left is the glaze that is in the lowest low part of the fender. And that's the desired result. So once he's getting it flattened down with the 80, he'll go back and he'll smooth it out. And you'll take it, what, to 320 probably, and then shoot it with primer?
No, 180.
180?
The final is 220, and then after that, whatever.
Right on.
Whatever grit the painter decides to go with.
So basically, though, after your 180 and then 220, that's when it's going to get its guide coat, and it'll look just like the one over there, or do you put more primer on it first?
Well, after this, I'm gonna just leave this stuff like it is. Not like it is, but I mean, I'm gonna put primer, finish at 180, and then in between other work, I'll start doing it with 320, and then after that, whatever grid the painter decides to go with.
Right on. So yeah, and what he's saying by that is the next step is going to be the painter's going to walk around the vehicle. He's going to inspect it. He's going to go over all of Jose's body work, and you know, Jose appreciates that. You know, it might sound like you're nitpicking, but you're not. You just, when you stare at the same truck for hours every day, you're going to miss something sometimes. He doesn't hardly miss anything ever, but in the event that he did, the painter's going to point it out, Jose will make his corrections, and then they're going to finish it. And I would imagine Steven on this truck will probably take it to 600 or 800 grit, which is going to leave a very smooth, soft base, no sand lines, no ridges, no rough edges. A good way to spray a bunch of sealer down and getting ready to put the color on it. So, you know, this is just some of the steps. I know y'all have asked on multiple occasions for us to show you a little bit about what it is we do. And Jose just, man, he's an amazing guy. I brought him a dented up gas tank from a bike, and it took him 30 minutes to get it perfect. The man just does an amazing job. And I'm pretty fortunate to have him and Marcel and all the guys here. You know, Jose's definitely my hot rod guy. Anything comes in that's older than like a 2020, I call for Jose's help. And most of the time he's like, boss, or Jefe is what he calls me. He'll get mad because he's my rusty old Chevy guy. He'll put a set of rocker panels in, or, you know, cab corners and lightning fast, and gets it done. And what I love about Jose is he does it quick and it's done right. He doesn't cut corners. I've seen the man yank a bed off a truck, throw on 2 cab corners, and put the bed back on before lunch. I mean, the man just does great work. And he's been, how long you been doing this, Jose? I ask you that all the time, but since you were, what, 6 or 7?
Around this since I was 6 years old.
So he had an older brother and other family members that did this, and he's been around it since he was 6 years old. And he's like, you know, I'd say he's got, what, 50 plus years of experience?
Yep.
But we're gonna leave old Jose alone. I'm gonna walk over and we'll do a quick brief walk around to the truck, and I'll kind of tell you what Jose has been talking about as far as you know, just plans for the truck. We've got to make this thing near perfect for our friends over at Mach 2, because when they came to us, these guys are notorious for putting down some just bad-ass freaking patina jobs, man. Some of the trucks they've shown me and some of the things that I've seen are incredible. Like, I'm a huge fan of patina. Not in the beginning, I always was like, oh man, that's cheaping out. You know, being a paint and body guy, I always just kind of joked around saying, oh, you did the patina because you didn't want to spend the money to paint it. But man, these guys have changed the way I look at it. I mean, and I'm going to get some footage from them. We're going to go check out their shop where they work, but I want to show you. This is who we're talking about, Mach 2 Customs. They are here in Oklahoma. And man, when I tell you what, when I got a chance to work on this truck for them, I was excited. And getting to do a deal with Poppy's Patina, man, I love it. Like, you know, I've heard about him watching Vice Grip Garage and some of the other stuff. You know, he's a big fan. And I mean, this truck, I mean, if you just look at it, it's in great shape. I mean, it's got some fair share of whiskey dents, and we've got a couple of holes we got to fill from old mirror mounts and stuff, but nothing major. And the fact that this truck doesn't have hardly anything but surface rust, I mean, I think we've got 1 quarter panel, or no, 1 rocker to repair, and outside of that, and the tailgate's a little beat up. That's going to be a bit of a challenge for Jose. He was talking about his plans for that, but I mean, as far as a 69 C-10 goes, these guys have a knack for finding great, solid vehicles. So I'm going to have a lot of footage. Jose is just elbow deep in this one now. He is doing just good work and getting it all taken care of, and we're going to record. Matter of fact, when he starts doing the prep on the actual body, you see he's already got it stripped down. And just for the record, you know, me and the guys from Poppy's talking to Brian, the color that was on this truck would have made an awesome patina, but the owner really wants to do Hugger Orange. So that's where we're at. We're going to make this thing Hugger Orange. It's got a bed liner sprayed into it. It's lowered. It's going to be a conventional V8. We're going to do the inside, the outside. It's going to be an awesome truck. So guys, remember, like and subscribe and follow along, because this is going to be an awesome deal. And I want to show you guys start to finish on this. We're going to try some new filming methods now, where I'm going to show a lot more of the hands-on stuff, and then y'all be able to check it out on the Mad Scientist channel when we get into the paint booth and the spray and stuff. And we'll do a little on this channel, but we're going to be doing some cool stuff on Mad's channel coming up. About I'm hoping I can get some stuff from Poppy's. I'd love to show you how their wipe-on clear coat works. Man, that stuff is freaking amazing. I know you're saying wipe-on clear coat, guys. This stuff's no joke. That is no joke. It looks good. They say self-leveling. It really does it. So guys, stay tuned. We're gonna do some stuff with Poppy's. We're gonna hopefully do more stuff with Mach 2 Customs. And again, thank you so much for all the love and support. And guys, get on these videos. Comment here for the paint job. Because guess what? We're doing it whether you're a part of it or not. You got to be a member. You got to be subscribed to the channel. and you have to have commented. We're going to give one of you lucky guys or gals a free paint job, and it's going to be freaking epic. And we're going to have you on the show, have you come tour the shop, meet the guys. It's going to be freaking awesome. Thanks so much, guys. We love you here at the shop. From everybody here at That Body Shop channel, you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you later.